2023 already. I'm not going to say Happy New Year because, as many of you have pointed out, back in 2020 I said this.
Happy New Year everyone. 2020, it's going to be a great year for all of us.
And we all know how that worked out, so I'm just going to shut my cabbage hole. Yep, today I'm going to do a quick video, just an update on my channel, read out some viewer comments and update you on my dogs and cars and things like that. So yeah, welcome everybody to my update video. And so just before Christmas I did a bunch of videos on various cars and for the most part people were very positive. I appreciate the effort I put into my videos. But a few Porsche enthusiasts cannot cope with me giving any sort of criticism to their favourite car and react badly, and so I thought I'd read some of these comments out. The first comment was actually trapped in spam because of the wording of the comment, and it was from Brian, and Brian writes, "You should take down this video, issue an apology, and then kill yourself." Yeah, Brian took exception to my Turbo S video. Obviously he's a big fan of the Turbo S, but I guess in a way it's a good suggestion, because think if I wandered onto camera, said I was wrong, the Turbo S isn't the most boring 911 you can buy, it's the most exciting, pulled out a samurai sword and then garroted myself and let my intestines fall all over the kitchen. Think of the views! So yeah, thank you Brian, I'll take your suggestion in tow. Next, Jeff writes, "Why should we listen to a middle-aged loser with a bad haircut and a stuffed bear?" Okay, stop right there, Jeff, because obviously William is not a stuffed bear, he's a stuffed gorilla. I'm willing to agree with the rest of your statement. Leto writes, "What would it take to have Nick do hard accelerations without licking his lips?" Oh, I know. When editing my videos, I always notice whenever I'm concentrating, I've got my tongue out doing, it's so creepy. I would stop watching this channel straight away. It's a good point. I try and edit out my lip-lipping, my lip-licking, but it is just disturbing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Next, Nikki writes, "Suck it, Murray. The bastion of boring agate grey has returned." He's right, he or she is right. Yes, I celebrated the death of this terrible colour way too soon, but of course it's so popular. I think it's the most popular colour at the moment. Agate grey, just, oh my god. And if you remember back in 2018, I actually bought a car in this colour. Well, it was volcano grey, but it was the 2018 version of agate grey. Oh, dark times, the few days I owned that car, dark times. Everywhere I drove it, I'd park it and it would be next to 400 other grey, boring cars. I had to sell that car quickly. He or she writes, "I dare you to say something nice about this I'm dead inside Porsche colour." Well, I guess the thing I could say is it's popular, but it does look good in some models. Here is a Cayenne in agate grey. You can really see the curves at the back. Here on the Cayman, it really shows how sporty the Cayman is. And of course, on a 911 992 GTS, the black wheels contrast the grey colour. It's quite nice. So yeah, in some cases, agate grey looks great on a Porsche. But surprisingly, most of my videos have been quite positive. However, a few people wrote to me and said, "Nick, you need to go and have a look on Rennlist and see what they're saying about you." And there's whole sections on Rennlist dedicated to hating on me. So I didn't want to read them all out, but I took one that I quite enjoyed. J Turner 78 writes, "Not clear why anyone ever listened to this guy. He doesn't know any more than anyone else." Oh, well, that's true. Also, he comments that people flake. Oh, yeah, they do. "I'd never let this guy drive my car anyway. He recycles the same garbage content." It's true, it's true. I'm just repeating the same video over and over, just fooling everyone. And finally today, I wanted to point out, not that I should have to do this, but it does seem to trick a few people. If you get one of these messages on one of your comments, "Hello fan, I have something special for you, let's talk." Something like that, where I'm offering to give you something. Now, sometimes I do offer to give people things, but I don't then make them pay $100 for shipping or handling or whatever. So yeah, I'm sure everyone knows, but if you see a comment on a comment that's pretending to be from me, just be cautious, because it's often just a spammer. So what else is going on? Well, my dogs, I still have my darling foster dog, Augie, who I'm trying to find a permanent home for. I had a couple of people apply, but the applications they fell through for one reason or another, and also the rescue organisation I'm working with are highly disorganised. Like, it took them 3 weeks to put Augie on their website. Anyways, Augie is an amazing dog. She is such a sweet little precious thing, and she's got the softest ears. She's going to make a perfect family dog for somebody. So if you know anybody in the sort of New England, Connecticut area that's looking for a great dog, she's 32 pounds. She's quite a small dog, but she's just love, and she's house trained, and she's good with other dogs and children. She just wants to cuddle. She just wants to be loved. She is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to finding her a permanent home. I'm hoping she finds a home somewhere near here so I get to see her again. She's just such a great dog. So yeah. So if you know anyone that's looking for a great family dog, let me know. I'll put my email address at the bottom of this video in the description. Otherwise, news on my cars. My 993 911 is still going strong. I drive that car every day. I just had some work done on it. I took it to my friend Jimmy, who's got a shop in Stratford, and I cannot say enough good things about Jimmy's shop. Yeah, they did the work quickly, for less money. Yeah, it sounds like I'm being bribed to say these good things, but no. Well, he did give me a water bottle. But no, he just charged me the normal rates, and I just recommend him because, you know, I got my clutch done, a subframe which was cracked replaced, and all the brake lines replaced and everything, and it cost $5,000, which would have been twice as much if I took it to the dealer. So yeah, if you're any Porsche owner that's looking for work to be done, I can't recommend Jimmy and his team more. They are fantastic. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful shop as well. I love going there. I always have really interesting cars there. Yeah, I'll put a link to Jimmy's business in the comments as well. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, so the replacement of the clutch turned out to be interesting. The clutch was pretty much worn, like it was 95% worn. But actually what was causing the slippage was the link where the clutch pedal, that linkage, that joint at the top was actually worn, and it was preventing the clutch from coming all the way up. So they replaced that, they replaced the flywheel, they replaced the clutch. Yeah, it's like new. Yeah, it's lovely to drive, and they did all the brakes. So yeah, great work. My 993 is running like new. It's great. Interestingly, while I was there, I saw Jimmy also do a ECU flash to increase the horsepower on a Macan GTS. So he does that as well, where you go in, you get 80 to 100 horsepower more, sometimes more, on most turbocharged Porsches. I think the cost is around $1,800 and comes with a warranty. And the best thing about it is you can go in, he'll flash the car, you can drive the car for up to a month, see whether you like it, and if you don't like it, take it back. They take it back off and refund all your money. So yeah, if you're interested in getting your turbo Porsche upgraded in power, Jimmy does that as well. Otherwise, I'm off to New Zealand in a few weeks to visit my family, so I'll try and do some videos there, and I've got a couple more Porsche videos, and I will try and do some aviation content soon as well. Anyway, so I'm wishing everybody a happy new year, and thank you for watching my channel as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye then.